Good morning, guys. It is 2019 and it has been, oh my gosh, I think almost a year maybe since I filmed a video. So I know it's been an incredibly long time. I hope you guys are all doing well and I hope you guys are all looking forward to a wonderful new year. Today is January the 4th and we're getting ready to start back up with school, and I've got a few days before that reality sets back in, and so I thought I would try to film a video. So I am gonna do some things a little differently this time on my channel and just kind of see how it goes. So give me feedback, let me know what you guys want to see and how you're liking what I'm doing. My husband worked last night, so I'm having to film in our playroom, which is why I'm on the floor, and you see this lovely carpet and all that kind of fun stuff, and the lighting is a little funky, so I apologize for that. And what I thought I would do in this video is just focus on what I'm doing for 2019, what my system is, and kind of in that area, like what I'm using, the accessories that I've put in my setup for my planner, that kind of stuff. I'm planning on doing a few more videos. I want to do another video, kind of like my 2018 journey. I had a lot of planner switch up happen last year, another reason why I didn't film a whole lot. And I want to kind of talk about what I learned in that. And then I'm also hoping to do another video that'll be specific to how I plan in this planner. This is the Inkwell Press, I believe it's called 360 Evolution, or I think that's how Tanya referred to it, but it's the 360 disc planner, and that is what I'm using for 2019 for my main planning. This is going to be my reflection and journal, which I'll go over that in a minute. But I'm also going to do a video where I go in depth with this and show how I plan and what I'm doing and, you know, what I'm using week to week. So this video is really going to just kind of be an overview. So with that being said, I'm going to slide my phone out of the way, and we'll do the short planner first. This is the Inkwell Press Flex. I believe this cover is called Canyon. I think it's Canyon, not Canon. Sorry. And I really, to be honest, wanted to get this planner because pink is my favorite color, and I absolutely love this corally pink. But one of the things, again, I'll go in my other video when I talk about like kind of what I learned in 2018. I really like to journal and reflect, but I get overwhelmed if I have a lot of page in front of me and I feel like I have to fill that page. So what I've been doing with this is I did, you know, fill out my first page, and then in here I think I'm just going to list things that I do. I'm not going to do much else. I'm not going to be doing the goal pages in here because I did them in my main planner. And I'm thinking about even, I may like just sort of stick some of these pages together. I don't know. This is my journal, and so I'm going to kind of cover up some of it. But you can see I put photographs in. But yeah, I just each day I'm going to just have a little blurb about my day. Over here I'm either going to do 3 gratitudes, or that's where I'm going to put my picture for the day if I have a picture. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking about. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to use this yet. I may not worry about it. I may play with washi tape. I don't know. But the main focus of this planner is simply going to be reflection. I try to keep this by my bed, so it's the last thing I do before I go to bed at night, kind of clear my head. And there's probably going to be times where I need more space, and when I get to that point, I'll figure it out. I have that We Are Memory Keepers punch that you can kind of like do something for Erin Condren, something for the Inkwell Press. You got a lot of options. I may use that and add paper if I have one of those type days, but right now it's just to give a blurb about the day, 3 things I'm grateful for, or I can put a photograph in there, or however I want to do it. So that's what this planner is going to be for. There's not any planning really going in here. I did toy with the idea of maybe using the monthly spreads for my YouTube planning and how I do my YouTube channel, but I don't know. Again, I think I'm going to put all of that in here. So this is for that. This is my journaling planner. Then my 360 planner. So I have the saddle, I believe it's called saddle cover. I also have the gray cover, I think it's called smoke. I do have that. And if I'm just talking about the outside of the planner, I've been using this planner since October. I took a coil free that I had from 2018. These released in September, and I initially was not going to do this, but my friend got one and I got to play with it and I fell in love. I love Inkwell Press. I've loved it for a very long time, and I came back to this. So this is in saddle. The one thing I did do, and I'll show this from the top, these are discs that I got from Levenger. They are 1.5 inch discs. The discs that come with the Inkwell Press system are about 1 inch in diameter. I think they're slightly bigger, but I needed bigger discs so that I could put everything in here that I needed, and I went with the Levenger discs. They are gold. Let's see if I can get the focus. They are gold, just like what I had. They work just the same, snapped in, did perfect. I am sure Tanya will come out with something with options for sizing on this. Sorry, let me get the focus to come back. There we go. I think we're back in focus. Sorry, it's been a really long time since I've filmed, I can tell. And I just needed the bigger discs, so that's what I did for right now. And I do have the silicone band. For me, it's totally an aesthetic thing. I do not use this to keep the planner closed. However, I did when I was using the smaller discs, and it works great. If I need to, I will. This is 100% a weird me thing. Because this is gray, I feel that I need gray over here to kind of balance it out. It is what it is. So again, the saddle brown cover. And then on the front here in my dividers, if you've noticed, I have clear dividers. These are all from a shop called Shop Brooklyn Grace Co. on Etsy. She does not have these in the shop. At least she didn't when I found them. She did a custom for me. So I would just do a convo with her on Etsy, ask her if she's willing to do it. I sent her the measurements of my cover for the clearance on the tabs, and sent her the measurements of the pages, and she sent them to me unpunched. So I did punch them using an arc punch from Staples, and they work absolutely beautifully. So I really love those a lot. So I have 3 dashboards in here and 6 tabs, and we'll go over those when we get to them. They're a PVC material and they're kind of frosted. I love them. This is my, I guess, a vision board. This came from Mambi Happy Planner. It's in the photo, like the photo thing, and it has like, I think 12 pages in it with different combinations. This is the 2x2. I have 3 of these in my planner, but this is my mission board, and the quote pages, or the quotes, I'm sorry, are from Sequins and Paper. She does things called planner cards, and I've got, I think currently I have at least every set that she has in her shop. And I use those and just switch them out. The rest of the papers are just papers I get from various locations. I've gotten some from Felicity Jane. I've gotten some from Kinley's Doodles. I've gotten some from, you know, Pads at Michael's. So I just make this up and kind of change it up each month or season, depending on what it is, and then it's on both sides. And then one of the things I really enjoy about having a disc planner, which I was kind of surprised about, is I look for acetate and vellum, and that's kind of how I decorate my planner. So these are 2 sheets. This is from Rose Colored Days, and it says Happy New Year. It's in silver foil, and I just overlaid it on top of a vellum from Kinley's Doodles that I bought from her shop. So I'm enjoying that. I've never had that before. I didn't do that in my A5. I don't know if you could even do it in a planner like this. So it's fun to play with. The planner that I chose for this year is the Classic. And again, like I said, I'm going to do another video and go in depth with my system. But I have this, and I'm going to use this for highlights each month. Here's my goals. Again, I'll go more in depth with this. I got this off of Once More with Love on their Facebook group, and I just printed it on photo paper that was a sticker so I could stick it in there. The next section of my planner is my meal planning. I don't know if you can see these. I got the dividers from the same shop, Shop Brooklyn Grace. And she also does these gold foil words, and you can get them customized on a sheet. They're on clear sticker paper. And so I bought 2 sets of those and customized a couple of them. But in my planner, the next section is for meal planning. I found these stickers on Coffee Monster Co. I thought they were absolutely hilarious. They're menstrual period stickers. And this is where I track my period. And I just think this is hilarious. I think they're funny. So anyway, that's what that's for. The next section, I'm sorry, the pages I do have in here are from Inkwell Press. And again, when I go through the system, I'll show you, we'll talk about this more. The next section in my planner is for my church notes. This is for my Sunday school class, any other classes I'm taking at church, service notes, that kind of stuff. I keep that in here. This is a vellum from, I think I got this at Michael's. And this is from Happy Planner, the mini Happy Planner. I use these as note pages. I like having different size papers, and so I really like this a lot. Kind of set this up like a bullet journal for my cover page, and then I just take the notes in here. They're numbered, go from there. The next section in my planner is my schedule, and what I do in my planner is I have January and February, the full month, weeks, everything in here. And then I have a forward planning section, which I'll show you in a second. But that's all I keep in here. I find that I don't need to seriously plan farther out than 2 months. And the rest of it, I just kind of go. So when January's over, I'll pull January out. I'll put March in, so forth and so on. This is another vellum from Kinley's Doodles. And this is my mission board. I don't do a ton of decorating with it, but I do kind of play with it. This is what my month looks like. Again, I'll go more in depth in another video. This particular week was a break, and I got a kit from Knockout Print Shop, sorry, from Coffee Monsters Co. And I love her little mini kits, and I use these for weeks that we have breaks in school. So that's what I do here. And so this week is that. This is just a card I got from Felicity Jane. I put sticky notes on it. This is our chore schedule. This is a project planning page from the mini Happy Planner that I'm using actually for these videos. This is an insert from Knockout Print Shop. These bookmarks and all my bookmarks come from Ashley Lee Designs. And then this is just a note page for getting ready for today. This is my other side. But normally my weeks look like this. Again, I'll go into this more in a later video, but this is kind of what they look like. My main shop that I purchase stickers from is Knockout Print Shop. I use a lot of Coffee Monster Co. and I use a lot of, I think it's Who Delally Day. She does a lot of foiled stickers, and those are kind of the main stickers that I use from week to week. These are from Lily and Lion, and these just remind me to clean my diffusers, and the rest of this is all stamps. Hey guys, sorry, I had to take a quick break to handle some mom business. But I think where I stopped was, this is kind of my basic framework that I'm going to be going to week. And again, I'm going to do another video and kind of talk about this more in depth. But this is kind of how it's set up. And like I said, I have all of January and all of February in here. And then I come to my next dashboard, and it's another one of those dashboards from Shop Brooklyn Grace. This is from Fox and Pip, and I bought a bunch of them. They're the champagne gold glitter bows, and I put one on each side, which I just think is adorable. And then I have one of the labels up here at the top that say forward. And again, I have another one of those 2x2s. And this is from Mambi Happy Planner, and the stickers are from there as well. And what I'm planning on doing with it is I want to take one photo from each month. This is me and my best friend. I actually got to spend New Year's Day and a few days after with her this year, so it's my highlight for January, so I put that up there. We're prior military, and so your family, your friends become your family, and they move a lot. So anytime we get to spend together is important, and I was just really excited we got to be together at the beginning of the year. And then these are also from Sequins and Paper, and it's her monthly calendar for 2019. Sorry, I lost my, forgot the year there for a second. And I wanted to have something on the back that was usable and nice to have. But this is, again, just something, it's a challenge to myself that I've always wanted to do, so I'm doing that. This is another vellum from Kinley's Doodles. And what I did was, when I placed the order for my friend, actually my friend Beth, I wasn't sure if the monthly calendars were included in what I bought for her, because initially I bought for her on launch day because she was traveling, and I bought both, and it turned out the month was included, and I didn't know that, so I was going to send them back. But what I ended up doing is I just kept the monthly spreads, and I started using this as my forward planning section. So after the dashboard, this is all in my schedule calendar section. I have all the months for the entire year, and this is not a very huge section for me, but I love having this. So what it allows me to do is I can very messily write down things. I've got birthdays. I don't know how well you can see birthdays, events that are coming up. I kind of get to plan my washi tape. I like to mark the months, the days off that are not in the month. So I kind of play with the washi tape, and I figure out my son has a trip that month. So when I got the flyer at church, I stuck it in here. I played with my washi tapes down here to kind of get together what I wanted for the month. Sorry, the sun just went away. And I'm able to just really messily write these things out. My husband's work schedule changes month to month, so we went over March, and I marked down the dates that he thinks he's going to be able to work this month. And just be able to do that for the entire year. We do homeschool, so I am in control of my schedule a little bit more than most people are. So I actually need that. I can forward plan pretty far when I want to. So I really enjoy the fact that I have the space to do that. I have the space to play and plan things out the way I want to. By no means do I want all my spreads to always look perfect. I do like them to look nice, and I like them to be a little bit decorated. I do decorate in my month with washi tape, but to be able to kind of play with that ahead of time is nice. And I enjoy that. So I have a whole section for forward planning for the whole year of 2019, and I absolutely love that. Some people don't want to carry that with them. I need to. I will use it, and so I enjoy it. The next section in my planner is my homeschool section. As I said before, I homeschool. I have 4 children at home. My oldest is married and out of the house. And so this is that section. And what I do is, again, another Mambi, I wish I knew what they were called. They're like photo pages, I guess. And I do a fall picture of each of the kids with their sign, and then I will do one in the spring as well. This is from, I believe this is called Caden's Mom Shops, and it's vellum that says Mama Bear, and I just absolutely adored it, so I picked it up and I keep it in there, just kind of decoration. And then I use the graph pages from Inkwell Press, and this is kind of my bullet journal influence in this planner, and I just designed my own sheets. I have a section for the fall semester. I put all the months. These are stamped or handwritten in. This is our school schedule. These are some stickers for decorating. I think I got these from Paper Panda. I just put a couple stickers in there. These are stamps from Felicity Jane, I believe, and it's for winter through spring. And just do that. And then these are my pages that I designed for homeschooling my kids. I do a list for each child. I do a different thing up here. Notes for when I'm in class, I tutor, and then notes for a class that we do in the afternoon. I put sticky notes on the back of this. This was also made by Ashley Lee Designs. This was a custom order for me that she did, and I absolutely love it. I have one in silver and one in rose gold on the way, and I switch them out every now and then, but gold's the main color that I like to use. So I have those, and I have these set up for the whole rest of the semester. And again, I'm going to do a video on that as well, so there'll be more. If you have questions, just let me know. Then this is my finance section, and I'm not going to open it all the way up, but I use the sheets from Inkwell Press, and I think if I go to the second section, I do my bills on the 1st and the 15th, and Okay, here's one that's almost completely empty. These are what they look like. Now, the first one is one that comes with the planner. The other 3 are downloads you can get off of the website. I did this for 2018 and absolutely loved it. I divide my bills, so I have 2 pages for the first of the month, 2 pages for the second half of the month, and I track all of that kind of spending for the entire year. I use some stamps from Ink by Jang and Studio L2E, I think that's it, icons, and I stamp them out and then I just track them. I stamped the year and I stamped the page number here. I do put washi on the ones that I downloaded just to make them a little bit stiffer, but I have a financial section for the whole year. And then on this page, my husband and I meet once a month and discuss notes, financial things coming up. This is where if I find out like my son has camp in May, I'll write down the cost and I'll slap it in here if that's when it's going to be due. And it's just sort of where we kind of discuss what financial things does he think is coming up, what financial things do I have coming up, and that way we're budgeting appropriately and we don't have a lot of surprises. So that's my financial section. I got to use this for the last quarter of 2018. Absolutely loved it. Loved it. My last section is my miscellaneous section. It's another divider from Shop Brooklyn Grace. This is another vellum from Kinley's Doodles. And I'm really excited. I actually just subscribed to my first Kinley's Doodle box. She's going to be doing them where they're flat and they don't come folded anymore. And I'm super excited about that because I couldn't use them before in my planner and now I'm going to be able to. And I like to have a little bit of color and decoration, which is nice. This is the section that is typically the extras section if you buy Inkwell Press in this format. And so it has, I have planning, I have trips, well, that's one. I have trips, my shopping. I did this for our Christmas. I mainly use this for Christmas. I don't use it like all the time, but I divide up the page and color code it out for my kids, and I write their ideas as I come across them for the year. I just haven't set this up yet because it just finished Christmas and I kind of want to take a break from that. These are some extra pages, travel pages that I had out of my coil free that I'd cut down. This is a download I got from Knockout Print Shop. I just keep track of stickers that I want to get. And I did order a lot of the extra pages. So I keep a project planning page. Oops, sorry about that. It got dark for a second. I apologize. Project planning page. I have some daily pages in here if I need them. I only do like 2. I have extra graph paper and extra dot grid paper. And that's my extra my miscellaneous section. The last thing I have in my planner is my pocket and some stickers. Knockout Print Shop came out this year with I guess it's a sampler that's actually punched. I believe it came punched. And you could slide into your planner and have those in there. And then these are my weather stickers that I use from Planner Kate. I have the individual sheets, but I keep this multi-sheet in my planner in case I need it. I do have the pocket in the back. I keep some essential stickers in here. I love this vellum paper. I just got it yesterday from Rose Colored Days, and so this was a cut down, a leftover piece, and I put it in here. I put some extra stickers for the current scheme. Again, I'm going to do a more in-depth video on my planner, so I'll go into that more in depth later. On the back, I keep extra Mambi mini pages. And I will talk about this really quickly. I like using the mini pages for a couple reasons. One, I like having different sizes, but I like when I insert some of these, I can still see around it. But when you put these in, the margin on this side is deeper, wider than what it is in here, so the pages would stick out a little. So I just trimmed them all down, like while watching TV one day or a YouTube show or something, trimmed them all down and they fit. You can use the full-size Mambi papers, but they're a little bit taller and a little bit on each side longer. So you'd have to do a lot of trimming to make them fit perfectly. Not everybody would worry about that like I do, but I prefer using the mini pages because it's just trim them down and I can just stick them in. These are, you know, I need to do a quick meal plan and I'm not ready to sit down and do it on my meal planning pages. I might jot it down real quick. Or if I'm trying to figure out a particular week that's really crazy, I would use these because they have the days of the week Let's see if we can get it to focus. Come on, focus in. Is it gonna focus? Sorry. There we go. It's trying to focus more on the page behind me. There we go. So it has the days of the week on it, and then on the back side it's just kind of a dot grid note page. So I use this for a lot of different things. I have some project planning pages, I have notes pages, I do the lines and the grids, whatever I have, and I really just wait for them to go on sale at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and I pick up a couple packs and take them home. The last page is my dashboard, and this dashboard I put some sticky notes on and my plastic flags that I like to use. And that's the end of the planner. So this is my everyday carry. Everything in my life is in this one book. And like I said, I'm gonna have another video talking about kind of my year last year, how I came to use this system, and then I'm gonna go more in depth of how I'm actually physically using the system. I'll go into each section and I'll talk about when I'm filling things out and how I'm doing it and how I'm making this work. But I wanted to just do a kind of a quick video, and I don't know how quick it's going to be. I think I'm at close to 20-30 minutes, but this is the system that I'm going into 2019 with. I'm very excited about it. This really isn't for planning, but it is part of the process, clearing my head out at night and that kind of thing. This is what I'm using. I did go to the bigger discs because I needed everything in one book, and I'm going to talk more about that later. But I absolutely love it. I've been using it for a couple months. It's held up really well. That was one thing I did want to point out. I think I have one little ding in here. I don't even know if you can see it on camera right there. This goes in my bag every single day. I used my... I gotta think. I used the gray for a little while, and then I've been using this for, I think, 3 full months. It's held up great. I haven't had any issues. It goes in my tote bag. I'm careful, but I'm not like precious with it. I'm not putting it in a bag or anything like that. I did think about getting one of those folios from Erin Condren for traveling, like when I travel with it. But so far I've been daily sticking this in my bag, carrying it with me and using it, and it's held up great. So I've been really, really pleased with it. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you guys have a great January. I hope your New Year's and your Christmas holidays were wonderful. And keep checking back. I'm gonna have I've got planned 4 videos this month, and they'll be coming up, I think on Wednesdays is when I'm gonna upload them. And I'm gonna be playing with things, but I'll try to make sure and let you know on Instagram. That's probably the best place to follow me. I don't have a KB Chronicles page on my Facebook. It's just my personal Facebook page. But follow me on Instagram, and I'll have information there. But I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I look forward to filming more videos for you. Talk to you again soon. Bye.